Hey everybody, and welcome to a new video. And today I want to talk about buying new games. Now you guys know I've been pretty vocal about like buying brand new games when they first come out. You know, $60 games plus tax, and everything like that. It's a lot of money to put out on a game when you're dealing with a lot of patches, DLC content, all kind of craziness that they add onto these games, and it's just like I like to wait for games for a while, like maybe give them a year so they have the game of the year edition possibly, or just a complete edition of the game that'll come out usually a year later. Talked about this before, but the first game I actually did this with was a Mortal Kombat X. Originally I was going to get it for PS3 and Xbox 360, but those versions got canceled, and I was like, man, you know what, they're probably going to make a game of the year version with all the DLC characters later on, as I was watching the game and everything. So I patiently waited, not even a year, 9 months later, they come out with Mortal Kombat XL, which had like pretty much everything embedded on the disc, which was great. That's what I wanted. Now, mind you, it wasn't easy to do this because obviously I'm missing out on playing with people online, playing against friends, playing story mode and all that stuff. But the way I looked at it at the time was I had a lot of other games I could be playing at the time, so time went by pretty fast. And next thing you know, that came out, and I was like, wow, okay. So that was worth, I would say, the asking price of when that first came out. I think it was around, it might have been 50 or 60. I might have got it discounted. I don't really remember too well, but that's the thing. Like that's where it started for me. I started like being patient on these games and everything. And like I said, usually I will not go out there and like buy a brand new $60 game. But if there's a title that I feel is not going to be saturated with all this craziness, like DLC and everything and patches possibly, or just because I might want to just play the game possibly, and that's very few that I want to play right away that are $60 games. I'll give you an example here. The Last of Us. Now this is not the original version I played. I played the PS3 version back when it came out. And I got that the first day, and I loved that game. I played it all the way through. I had a great time playing it. I didn't feel there was any need to wait for it. But then later on, though, that version actually got DLC content for it as well. So I didn't pick it up, but I did when I got my PS4 later on. I got the remastered version, as you see here, and it had the DLC on it. So I felt it was worth it, the upgrade and everything. So everything worked out. But usually, when I buy a new game, I usually go for titles that are like possibly like indie titles that are worth it, like up to $20, $30, $40 games. I could buy those when they first come out, and I'll give you an example here. Here's some. This is Siberia Delta for the Switch. This is a shoot 'em up game, old school. They brought it back, and they were selling this for $30, and I said, wow, a cool shoot 'em up game to play on the Switch. It's not going to break the bank. Why not? $30 is definitely worth it. Another one here, even though it's not exclusive, this was pissing me off. I got this. I did a GameStop exclusive video, like games that were exclusive to GameStop, and this game was only a timed exclusive. But this is Bendy and the Ink Machine, and I believe this was on sale for, well, the regular price was $20 for it. But what was funny about it though, it was originally sold for $20 for PS4 and Xbox One, and $29 for the Switch. But in the Black Friday ad last year, they had the game marked as marked down from $29 for the PS4 and Xbox One. So I was like, what the hell, dude? Like they're, weird advertisement, whatever. But Bendy and Ink Machine, worth $20, I think, or something I actually got today. This is a Burger Time Party for the Switch. This is a $30 game. I actually was a fan of the Burger Time series, so I decided to give it a chance. And you don't really see too many XC games since it seems like they lost a lot of their RPGs and everything. But this is just an example of the stuff I like to pick up possibly on the first day. I don't mind. It's just that if you're gonna pick up a $60 game, you got to make sure it's gonna be worth your time. Even if you don't care about patches and DLC later on, I mean, it's just hard to drop that money on it. And $65 with tax and everything, you're gonna. I mean, obviously, you're not going to just want to buy that game and throw it on the shelf. It's going to be something, obviously, you want to play and everything. So if you are picking up $60 games like that, when they first come out, just make sure that there's something that you're interested in playing them immediately, or you're going to make time to play it soon. So games I'm actually possibly going to pick up for the $60 price tag that are brand new AAA titles. definitely, I'm gonna get The Last of Us Part Two. I'll pick that up first day. I'm very interested in playing that game. It probably would have came out this year, but they didn't want to have competition with Death Stranding. Death Stranding is another game that's coming out. AAA titles coming out. I don't know if I'm gonna pick that one up. The reason why Hideo Kojima's games are just so weird to me. Like, well, it's a new IP. I mean, Metal Gear made a staple for itself. I like the Metal Gear games, but now he's making something new, and I'm like, I don't know. It's just all the trailers have been really weird with that game, so I have no idea what's going on. The babies are weird. It's like, what is this? But not saying it's gonna be a bad game or anything. I just need to see more footage of it to see if it'll gain my interest. A lot of people have been asking me about that one, if I'm gonna pick that one up, and like I said, I gotta watch a little bit more. But if The Last of Us had made the deadline for this year, I definitely would have picked that up. But it's not far off, actually, since it's coming out next year. But those are the examples of AAA titles that I'll pick up for my collection on the first day. And to be honest with you, even when I pick those up, I'm not worried about the DLC with them, because with the way The Last of Us played out, that DLC was cool, but it was more of a side thing. It felt like a side thing. I don't think they cut it out of the game, but who knows if they did. Maybe they did. I don't know. It didn't feel like it. So I just felt satisfied with the original product, so I was good with it. Horizon Zero Dawn, one of my favorite games of 2 years ago. I bought that when it first came out, and I went all out and got the collector's edition. And I like that game so much. I even got the freaking complete edition that they released later. Just a a really good game put together. I really enjoyed it, all my time with it, and I felt like it was worth the money. But I don't do that all the time, so it's just like with certain titles, I'll drop that money on it like that. But no, there's so many alleged AAA titles out, or even not even AAA titles coming out there. They're like $60, and they shouldn't even be $60. They're not. They're just broken games, and they're just all over the place, and it's crazy. Like, wow, dude, like I couldn't imagine like picking up certain games. I don't want to go over too many of them. As you guys know in the comments, you guys could probably let me know what AAA titles aren't worth it, or are rip off and loot box or whatever's out there. But yeah, and another game too that I dropped money on the first day was Ys 8, Lacrimosa of Dana, or not Dana, whatever you want to call her. I played that game immediately. I played it for days. Days. I was playing it like crazy, even doing live streams with it, and I just had a really great time with that game. So I don't regret that game at all. And then mostly RPGs. Like, at least I didn't think that game would have like any DLC content to it, like where it adds another story on or extra story. They didn't do any of that, so they pretty much just added like maybe costumes and stuff like that. But I don't care. I just take the default what comes with the game pretty much, and I'm good to go. But just for you guys though, let me know in the comments what you guys think about buying $60 games when they first come out, just buying AAA titles when they first come out in general. I mean, do you usually wait for them, or do you wait for them to get discounted, or I mean, like, what do you do? Are you really excited to play a lot of them like right when they come out? A lot of games when they first come out too, they'll make a lot of sales, and the sales will kind of like dwindle and everything. So you be looking at 3 months later, there's a price drop of $20, and 3 months later, that's not long at all. So I usually see a lot of that happen, but sometimes you don't see it. Resident Evil 2, when it came out, Resident Evil 2 Remake, that was a big title, and I actually picked that one up on the first day when it came out. I had to pick that one up. That one didn't drop in price for a while, so that one was obviously selling good. And that one was funny because even though I picked it up on the first day, I knew it wasn't gonna have I didn't think it was gonna have DLC. Like DLC that was like cost you money or anything. I thought it was gonna be like free or whatever, and they weren't gonna make any for it. But they made some free DLC for it, which was kind of cool. I felt those levels were kind of weak, but whatever. But that was a solid pickup for $60, I thought. So but like I said, there's only a handful of games for myself that I'll pick up at the $60 price tag. They definitely got to be games that they definitely have to prove themselves to me. I'm not going to just buy anything. I do research on like how the game is and see if it's something I'm really going to be interested in. So at least I try to. Some games you could play and they're good at first, and then next thing you know, the games just drop off, and you're like, oh man, and you don't end up finishing the game or whatever. So that happens a lot. But you know, for the most part, if a game pulls you in the beginning, for me it has to pull me in. I'm not like one of those slow burn people where it's like oh, wait till the game gets good, it gets better later. So no, you got to do something to draw me in now. I just don't have the patience anymore. And you know, I played a lot of duds, and they were a waste of time when it comes to that. So, but anyways, guys, I guess that's all I got for you. I might have a couple more to show you just in case of some examples. Here's another game that didn't cost much. I think this was a $30 game. This is Death's Gambit. Something very unique on the system. I did a video about this. You know, it's just, yeah, just one of those games that will go under the radar and everything. So I picked this one up. It plays like a Metroidvania, Castlevania, Slain type game. So I know that's a lot of like, that's crazy, but yeah, that's what it plays like. And oh yeah, one more game, guys. So I definitely, with the whole thing with SNK coming back, I definitely had to pick up. Well, I support SNK. I like them. I mean, they put out quality stuff over the years, and now that they're coming back again, I definitely wanted to support them with Samurai Shodown. Now, Samurai Shodown has its problems, you know, definitely the load times and everything, and the character models could have looked a lot better. But they're getting better, and I think they're trying. I mean, they're trying to build everything back up. So I want to show my support. And I got this when it first came out. This was actually, I believe it was $50 when it came out. It wasn't even $60, but still, it was very close. So, anyways, that's all I got for you guys. Just some thoughts for you guys. What do you guys think about buying games when they first come out? I mean, do you usually wait? Are you patient enough to wait, or do you have to play certain games like myself when they first come out? But anyways, guys, that's all I got for you. Thanks for watching. Radical Reggie, and I will see you later.